Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Cab Crew Wednesdays. Boy, I'm surprised I didn't mess that one up
Yeah,
after
yeah.
West Coast Wednesdays. Hello everybody.
How's it going?
Hey everybody.
We've got Weathering with AJ with us today, and we've got Dave from Crooked River Eastern. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat. So let's go back. So we've got Artie from Aussie America Model Railroading. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We got Curly Express. And we've got John from Schuylkill River
Railroading.
Valley. And we've got Martin Shearsma. Hey, John. Thank you for being here. Martin, thank you for being here.
Welcome. Thank
And
you for being here. We got. Sorry about that. Trying to get trying to bring it up on my phone so I can comment. Hey, Jason.
okay. All right.
John.
You got it?
I'm good.
Okay. We've also got the mom and son rail fans. Hi, Mom. Hi, Ray. How you doing, Ray? And then we've got Jason here, the train freak. Hey, Jason. And we've got Ronald Renew. All right.
Hi,
And
everybody.
then, and then we've got Ray uh, Burstein. I think that's how you spell it. I'm not sure.
Bertelson?
Yeah, I think it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Sorry, I don't know if I pronounced that right. But
All right. Well, welcome again to Cab Crew Wednesdays. Okay, so last week we decided to take a quick vote from the chat, and we put a few things up there. And actually, Weathering with AJ came up with it. So, AJ, take over. How did you come up with Cab Crew Wednesdays?
Well, it all started when I woke up and I thought of the idea. And I typed it in my computer and I typed it in a Google Doc. And then I told you in a live stream, remember? Forgot whose live
cool,
stream it
Ray.
was. But I told you in a live stream and you said you liked it and then you brought it up and then here we are with the name.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yep.
And
Got
then,
a ring to it.
yeah, I mean, it's
Encompasses, everybody in a cab, in the cab in the
right,
locomotive. East,
exactly.
west, north, south.
And yep, uh-huh. And we just figured that that works because there was a couple people that said in the chat, try to stay away from something that has tracks in it because everybody else has tracks in it.
Right.
And so it was kind of hard. We did like the coast to coast, but AJ just happened to come up with this, and then I texted Dave, and Dave goes, I kind of like that, and I said I like that too. So here we
Yeah.
are. So
Here we
now
are.
we're going to work on a logo for us. So um, so there you have it. So how was everybody's Labor Day weekend? I hope everybody's Labor Day was good. If you want to put up some comments on what you did this 3 day weekend, thank you,
Yeah.
Mom and Ray. Much appreciate that. Hi, Kyle.
There you go.
Hey there, Kyle.
So let me
No,
put.
you can tell.
Whew. Pretty
So,
hot, Daisy.
So Ronald said he. So Ronald said he worked on the layout. Cool. I wish you know what. Honestly, I wish I could say I worked on my layout. As being as 100 and almost 10 here in Southern California, my garage was just way too hot to be in it the whole weekend. It was horrible. So So Mom and Ray says she just worked on the layout.
Jason's working on his layout right
And
now. He says, I didn't do anything with the layout this weekend.
yep,
It was,
neither did I.
Saturday was kind of nice. Sunday we went to my sister's because I was on call Labor Day night. Got called in, was there 12 hours. went at 6 p.m. and got off 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning. But it was kind of crummy. Sunday was rainy, kind of cool. I think it was same thing with Monday. So, that's about it.
So, go ahead, Dave.
No, that's really about it. I mean, I just haven't felt like doing anything down here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Having
No.
some writer's block over here behind me. I got a decent amount done on the candy factory, but I'm trying to, you look behind me, you see the 3 pink silos behind me. I'm trying to go to the right of that, between that and the bridge scene. So I'm just trying to figure out what to put in there. I'm kind of leaning towards a shopping center, actually. I don't know why, but I am. I don't know. It'll change 5 times between now and then. I was going to put houses in there, then a shopping center, then a bunch of different restaurants, and then I don't know what the heck I'm going to do there.
Hey,
It's a
good
weird-
evening,
it's a weird
Anthony.
space. Hey,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Yeah,
Martin?
I hear you, Dave. I mean, all of us go through that where we don't know what we want to do with our layout. But me, for this weekend, it was just way too hot. I just go out in the garage and I just stand there and I just sweat, and it's just I wasn't having it. So,
Yeah.
and AJ, how hot is it in where you live?
I think the hottest it was like 115, but it went down right now a little bit. It's like 112. So,
Wow.
yep, we're baking over here.
Hey, Steven
you
from
got-
Wigwag Workshop. Hello. Kyle Stevens. Hello. Dwayne's Fork and Spoon Railroad. Hello. So Kyle Stevens asks, what was the talk of the week? So just so happens, I have my trusty cards here. So let's get started with that. These are things that I picked out. So these are things that I notably just saw, just random. Okay, so hello, David from HO Powertrains. So the mom train rail fans, she did a really cool build. She made some soda cans. She made a silo out of soda cans, and it was the most unique thing that I had ever seen. I mean, it's kind of like reuse, recycle kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I hats off to her. That was a job well done. It looked really, really good in my opinion. So hats off to you, Mom and Ray.
Yeah.
Great job there. So
Yeah, it's going to that before we move on. That's a nice thing with this hobby. You don't have to buy the most expensive kits and all these things. You can be resourceful, reuse things like that, PVC pipe, toilet paper rolls, or paper towel rolls, things like that. Make silos. Even if it's a stand-in until you can afford to upgrade it or decide to upgrade it, or maybe never. But
Right.
there's so many different things that you can, especially somebody like Mom and Son, kind of just getting started and getting their feet wet with it. There's no sense in spending all that money on stuff until you even decide if you're really enjoying what you're doing, and you're learning from all these things. So it's up to you. It's awesome to do that. I mean,
absolutely. AJ, you have any thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, I mean it's really smart to reuse things, and I reuse things all the time. So when I was building my layout, I had a bunch of foam that I didn't use, and now I'm gonna build a diorama to test out a lot of scenery work for my layout.
yeah. Sawdust. Go to Home Depot, Lowe's. Go to where they have their saw, where they'll cut stuff for you. $10.
Right.
I mean, I'll bet you $10 they would have no problem giving you a bag of sawdust.
Oh, absolutely.
And you could color that with craft paint or like Ritz dye. Use that for your ground cover. Sift it through a sifter to get some of the bigger wood chunks out of it and stuff. It's perfect. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started out as a young teenager, I didn't have any money to do that stuff, and that's what I did, And I learned a lot from that stuff, I really did. Just, I don't know, I've made my own ground foam with old cushions. You could chop it up in that, and dye it with craft paint. So it's all experimenting. It's all part of the hobby.
Yeah,
We've
absolutely.
gotten too much into just buying things. I know I'm falling into that trap myself a little bit, just buying these we call it landscape materials and stuff like that. However, I do use real dirt. That's another option: real dirt, real sand. You gotta be
Yeah.
careful with the tracks and stuff. Make sure you don't have a bunch of metal or anything in the dirt. Sometimes you get metal in your dirt. Like minerals. Kind of watch that sometimes with the motors on the train motors. But still, Anyway, I'm rambling.
No, that's okay. That's what we're here for.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're here to talk about trains and what people do, and it just was one of those things that she did. I think it was like almost like a two-part series, and then she posted the other one just the other day. So
Yeah.
so hats off again to her. So I saw Corey. Hello, Corey. I saw the plumber. Hello, plumber. Ian
Hey,
from
George.
Lehigh,
Yeah. Hey, Split Rock's here too. Hey, Split Rock.
and Thomas from Split Rock. Hello, Thomas. And then George from FL Railroad Dog.
Thomas, I caught a little bit of your live stream. I don't want to say it was it Friday you did it, Friday night. I couldn't stay real long, unfortunately, but it was pretty cool. You have a really cool layout there, really do, and the details are just spot on, man. I love it, and I love your color scheme. It's so, don't take this wrong way, it's so simple, but it says so much. If that makes any sense, I don't know. But cool. Sorry I couldn't stay longer for that.
So Mom says, I do want to say, watching all of you have more experience, I come up with some good ideas. Couldn't have done it without seeing you all do. Thanks to HO Powertrains for guidance. Yeah, no, David, hands down, he's a great guy. He really is. Very, very, very helpful. And actually, David gave me love by weathering a HO scale boxcar, which I run on my layout. Right now, I'm not running trains because it's about 116, 117 here in the garage. So I'm just not running any trains tonight. So,
Yeah, I'm mad at mine. So I decided not to run mine.
Yeah, I don't know if Dwayne is still here from Dwayne Fork and Spoon. Okay, so here was one thing I caught on Dwayne Fork and Spoon's Railroad. Okay, so this is just kind of on a skit card, but Dwayne did he did a out of the clear blue sky contest, and what this contest consisted of was people who commented to his last video. And I thought that was really, really cool. So those were one of those notable things that I saw in the railroad community as, I watched throughout the week because I try to support everybody. And so he just gave a comment up to the people who normally comment on his channel. And the actual winner was Drew from Drew Steel 69. So congratulations to Drew Steel 69. He didn't say what he was giving out. So Dwayne, that was a really cool thing that you did there. Kind of neat. So let me see here. All right. Okay, so there's that one. So another notable thing that I saw this week. Okay, George from FL Railroad Dog. George went from kind of coming up here and there. Oh, hi, Dwayne. You are still here. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, no, thank you. That was really, really cool, and that was one of the things that I had caught during the week. That I thought was really, really neat. And I thought that it needed to be brought up and, on live
That was
TV.
a cool idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Anthony was asking who you calling Scooby-Doo. I believe that's Florida Railroad dog, George. Because you got that Scooby-Doo train. They're
Yeah.
calling George Scooby-Doo when they say that, Anthony.
Hey, off the
And
rails.
Rick's Railroad did a cool. I don't know if you saw that video. He mentioned it in the chat too before we go on his new crossover switches. I
Okay,
forget
go
the
ahead.
name of them, Rick. But he runs O scale, and just to look at the size of those things, it's so different than HO scale. It's so much bigger, but it's really cool. It was a cool video. That's all. Just mention it. That's all. He's got a nice layout there. If you guys haven't seen Rick Ferrero, go check his videos out. He's got a nice big O scale layout. It's huge.
And thank you, John. So again, hats off to Dwayne for that contest. That was really, really cool. So my next thing was I caught George from Railroad Dog. Like I was saying, he wanted a live stream. So, we brought him on once or twice here. And then all of a sudden over the weekend, I caught this video that George produced, and it was a totally new logo. And he came up on, and he had like 4 cameras going. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And it was very professional looking. And he said hats off to Anthony Dodge's 4-part series on basic.
Nice job.
Yeah, it said Anthony Dodge did a 4-part series for beginners on OBS. And I did watch the first one and the second one. I haven't got through the third and fourth one, but I will. And I thought that was really, really neat. And so there it is again in the hobby, guys. Hey, Trackside Mike and Frank Stiller fan. There it is, my friends. There is, if you can just help one person, it was well worth your effort on putting that video series out. Guys?
Yeah.
You agree?
I'm listening.
Yeah.
So, with that said, those are things that I kind of look for in the railroad community. People who are, doing things that just by what I see, and I just grab. So, welcome, John Benicki and the High Plains Drifter. Hello,
Yeah.
welcome.
Hey guys. Hey, Plumber, how you doing? I don't know if I said hi to him before.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
So, let me see what else was there. Okay, this last weekend, the guys from Canada. I don't know if anybody knew who these people are, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you know who they are. Okay, so this weekend, Trackside Mike went live. He went live from Smith Falls, Ontario, Canada, and what a great group of guys. They pulled out the barbecue and they did some cool rail fanning. And I thought that was really, really neat.
Yeah.
That's cool,
pretty
Mike. We're talking about you guys up there.
Yeah.
We're talking about how a cool barbecue and how you guys, oh, hey, Thomas, how you guys did a cool barbecue up there and you guys went live and you caught a pretty cool consist of trains. And so the guys up there, I believe they spent the whole day. It was Mike and it was James, Chris, Bubs, and Mark. Mark was kind of a question mark because I saw some things in the chat were saying he wasn't there, but I didn't know what the real reason was. But I'm sure one of the guys will maybe come up and say something about that. So I have one other thing. Where did it go? I don't know. Maybe if I just close to my forehead. Maybe you guys can read it.
Yeah,
Okay.
good
Jason
try, good try.
Jason the Train Freak. He still has his contest going on. Okay, and it's going on till September 10th, and till 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, it's basic edition, and what you're playing for is an HO scale locomotive or an N scale locomotive. So I encourage everybody to go over there and hit Jason's channel up and get on there. And yeah, Mike, it was that 7020 military train 7020 was just absolutely gorgeous. You guys got a really good catch there. And
Which one is that? The 7020. Is that the Canadian Pacific?
No, that's the. You know what, Mike? You know, I'm sure Mike will when he gets home, he'll either come up or he'll tell us in the chat. He's driving home right now, so. But that was they looked like they had a really good time, and again, that's what friendship here is all about. You're welcome, Jason, and that's what this community is all about. So there was one other thing that somebody did this weekend, and
That's Canadian Pacific. That's the green one.
yeah, it's the green one.
That's a NATO one.
Yeah. So I, Daryl, took it upon myself to do a quick live stream for Dwight Curley. He didn't ask me to do it. He just said he needed help. So again, I took it upon myself to do a live stream. And for that, I got a lot of love. And I want to thank everybody who put really nice comments in there for me, because that's really humbling. Whether people disagree or not disagree, that's not what this video was about. It was about helping somebody who needed help and needed to be shown kind of on live TV. And oh, thank you, Kurt. You know,
Hey, Rusty.
Where did you go, Dwight? Oh, there you are. So that was something that I myself wanted to be noticeable. And like I said, I did. I got a lot of love, and I really appreciate everybody's comments that went up there. And it obviously helped him out, because I think it was like the next day or that evening, I believe he posted a video of it going in and out with a really cool video. So, so I was really happy about that. And there was one other thing I didn't write down, but I'm sure it will come up to me. So I have a little trivia question here. Can anybody tell me where this came from? It's a movie. It's a Western movie. You ready? I'm your Huckleberry. Can anybody tell me in the comments what movie that came from? Just a little trivia question.
Nope. Not me.
Not you, Dave? AJ?
No, I think the only Western movie I've seen is Aliens versus.
Oh, there we go.
Or something.
Tombstone.
Correct. Tombstone. Hey, good for you, Plumber. That's right, Doc Holliday. That's right. It was just something I just had in my mind. I go, I'm going to throw a trivia question up to everybody just to see what people. I know it's not. Thank you, Anthony. I know it's not train related, but I just wanted to throw that up. So just to, I'm getting all kinds. Okay, well, here we go. Artie says, let me ask the rabbit. Artie, let us know what the rabbit said, okay? Because I think we all want to know. And then David goes, Forrest Gump, nope.
Forrest Gump.
So, a plumber is the movie a trivia guy. Jerry did one on the other day, and he won it all. Oh, okay. All right. Well, plumber's a trivia guy. Awesome. So here we go. My favorite Val Kilmer role. He nailed Doc Holliday. Oh yeah, no, to a T. No, he did an awesome job. I mean, that whole movie was really good. I mean, it was a really great movie. So hi, James. James from Dundas Junction Model Railroad. Yeah, we were talking about you earlier. And then Whitewall.
Whitewall Wills.
Yep, Whitewall Wills is here. He's in the house. Good evening. As I know it's probably pretty late for you, my friend, and thank you for coming on. So,
Wow, 3,000 DVDs. Jeez.
So, okay. AJ, would you like to talk about something you were building?
Oh, yeah. So I was before the stream I told the guys about a bridge I was building on my layout. So if you see on this side, it ends. And so once that ends, there's gonna be like a small little staging layout on the other side. So this is a small switching layout. It's not supposed to be big because I already have the big one at the club. So I have the small one on the side, and I want to block all of that so you won't be able to see it with bushes and stuff. And a good way to block it, I thought, was to put a bridge on it. This is the bridge that I've been working on right here. But I don't know. I have another spot. I have another piece where it's not like this, and it's like this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually have a lot of bridges, and I'm gonna sell almost everything because I have too many. Like I said, I bought a huge box of bridges from this guy on OfferUp, and I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm gonna sell everything again, but yeah, it was too low as well, so I needed to raise it for the well cars.
Okay, so why don't you ask the chat what they think you should do? Well, explain it to the chat what you're looking for.
Yeah, so I want to get the well cars for the containers to go under the bridge while another train is going over them. But these are the only man, I forgot what these are called. It's like a bridge thing.
Piers.
Piers.
Yeah.
It's the only
Yeah,
piers I have that and they're too small. So I need to raise it higher.
Build them out of foam.
What happened?
Build them out of pink foam.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking of cutting up some foam. But like Daryl gave me a great idea to use cork. So I think I might use cork.
You can use cork. Dave had a good idea. You can use a foam. Anthony put up. You can make bridge piers from 1/2-inch foam. You can do. Here's a lot of good comments, AJ.
Put them in foam or pour plaster around. Make new piers out of foam. Okay, a lot of people are saying foam. I have extra piers that you can have. We do not use ours. No, it's okay. Thank you though. That's really kind of you to say that. But I think this is something I should make myself, just for the experience.
So you're getting a lot of love here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Mom says I have extra piers that you can have. We did not use ours. Thank you, Mom. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes when it comes to stuff like that, even though it's store bought, sometimes it doesn't really work the way you think it's going to work. And then you can just go ahead and You can usually look up people's. You can usually. Here's Ian's. My piers were too short. I used foam, then poured plaster to fasten the piers in place to stabilize my bridge. Okay, that's a good idea. Hello, JD. Welcome, Grandpa Rails.
Yeah, JD.
And then,
Well, what's your grade going up to the bridge to go over?
I don't know.
Because you need, what about 3 inches, I think, probably for the containers to clear.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta count from, railhead to under the bridge.
Yeah, it's because I'm putting cork under the tracks as well. So it'll be like this, and then the cork would raise it up a little higher like that. So
Mhm.
I don't even think a tanker car can go under there, or a regular box car, a modern box car like the 60, the new the high Q box cars.
Right.
But
right.
yeah, I want to put a well cars right there too.
Yeah. So
Even though I don't have any, but I'll get some.
Ian from Lehigh River Subdivision says, I forgot about that, Anthony. Yeah, those were nice. Anthony has a good method for making foam piers.
Yep.
So that would be a good channel, to check out on that. Absolutely. Here's it says use 5-ply in sections. You can
Yeah.
also make sections
Thanks,
between the
Mark.
piers. Hi, Mike at
Martin.
Puthen Junction. Go ahead, Dave. You were going to say something?
Martin was just saying 3 1/8 inch for double stacks. I knew it was somewhere around 3.5, somewhere in there.
Okay, so there you go.
Like I wanted to say to David, HO Modeler, he's doing that new section that's going underneath. I think it's going to be too short if you want to run double stacks. I know you're planning on using that for your big boy whenever you get that, but you ever, personally, I don't ever want to build something that I can't run anything I want to run on it.
Right.
So if I'm not, I might be modeling modern today and 1950s tomorrow or 50s today, and then, I change my mind. I want to run modern, so I always want to make sure whatever I run is going to be able to run on my curves, run under my bridges. You change your mind, you get tired of, I get tired of stuff, want to change it up. So I always want to make sure, like right now you have the opportunity to make it work like that. So you might as well, in my opinion, I would build that to fit anything that you can possibly imagine running. But, I just wouldn't want to limit myself to owning a certain size car or, height or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I was just running a chassis system earlier. Not earlier, a couple days ago. I pulled out all my chassis coal cars, my chassis cats, and my chassis loco, and ran that for a little bit. I got bored, went to something else. I'm in one of those moods lately where I just don't know what I want to do here. So I just run trains and then I work on anything. I'll get out of my bunk.
Yeah, and AJ, at least you're thinking ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's important to think ahead of time, because that way you can run what you want to. Let me see. Martin Shearsman says, if you can clear double stacks, you can clear a big boy. Oh, well, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think double stacks are probably the highest thing most guys will run.
Yeah.
It's the highest. They're higher than auto racks, I believe.
Okay, Mom and Ray. Thank you guys for being on. Okay, guys, got to end the night and get the house settled. I will do my best to get on next Wednesday. I have my surgery that day, but I will try. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. We appreciate it. Well, we wish you well on your surgery, and everything will go well.
Yep.
Thank you for coming on. Good night, Mom and Ray, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, good night. Good luck with the surgery.
Yeah.
So Corey says Woodland Scenics has a free app. Their model calculator is great for helping determining height of prototype to model. Thank you for that, Corey. So
George has a good comment. Oh, so does Jason. Yeah, I agree.
I will go back and put George's up. I didn't. I didn't see that one.
Oh, he was asking if anybody does a certain app or anything to inventory their rolling stock locomotives, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So do any of you guys use software or app to keep inventory of your trains and rolling stock? Actually, that's a pretty good question. Hey, John, Mystic Railroad, welcome.
Does this count as an app?
Yeah, I don't. But that's actually a really good question because, I mean, what if I go looking for one of my trains and it's not here? Bear, did you steal my train? You're a bad dog. Yeah, that's a great question. Anybody else? I mean, do they have any idea what they have in stock? Do they write it down? Do you put it in a computer?
Wayne's all on layout. Yeah, I do plan on doing it in a JMRI or something someday. The only reason I have it in here is when I tore the layout down, I had to pack everything up. I decided to go ahead and write it all down. Since I had the opportunity to do that, I had to tear it, put it all away. So now anytime I get a new piece of rolling stock, I make it a point to add it into the book. But I would like to add it into like a JMRI or something one of these days. Not high on my list though.
Well, there's a lot of good comments here. There's
idea, John.
Yeah, there's Anthony's. I did download the WS app, but haven't used it. Mike, Windows database for stock. Wow. Huh.
It's not bad. Like John Benicki said, he inventoried it for insurance purposes. And that's something I keep wanting to look into. I think somebody said that the NMRA has insurance you can buy through them. I think I heard there's some Railroad Association. But I could be wrong. I don't know if you can just add it on your house insurance as a rider or something like that. I'm not really familiar with insurance, but I don't know about you, but I got thousands of dollars down here in locomotives, cars, buildings, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so I would like to. So
my plane's drifter, you're going to need some kind of reverser. Train Freak could probably tell you more about that, like an AR1 or something. Jason's way more versed in that than I am. Maybe Daryl might know. Artie as well is pretty.
Yeah, we're all good in that. I have a Y in my layout. So my Y is kind of like a reversing switch, but it's not a reversing loop. A reversing loop and a reversing Y are two different things. But if you're going to do a reversing loop, you need an AR1. And the only thing I can say is make sure if you're going to do any kind of reversing loop, remember within that reversing loop, it dictates the size of trains. So what I mean is from where the reversing loop starts and ends, where your AR1 is connected to that reversing loop. If it only holds within that reversing loop section 10 cars, okay, and you forget and you put 11 on there, and the 11th one is not in the reversing section, you're going to get a short.
Does
So
that stand true for DC as well as DCC?
I would almost
I think
imagine, but
I think he says he's DC. So
oh, okay.
I would think it
That-
would too, but
That I'm not really sure. But here we go. Yeah, exactly.
there's a ton of videos out there on that stuff too.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
some of the guys in the group might have videos on it as well. That could
yeah,
pop up there.
yeah. But I just wanted
I
to
think,
put up. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
what did I watch? Steve Brown, the regular guy, railroad, whatever. I think he had a pretty good
yeah,
one on
Steve Brown.
reversing loops way back in his playlist somewhere 2 years back. I'm sure there's other guys. That's just one that's popping out on the top of my head. I think I watched that one a couple times. Because you can use sensors and all kinds of things that will throw the switches automatically and that as well. You can get really fancy with that stuff. Witchcraft John. Which one was Witchcraft John?
John. Okay.
Witchcraft.
I actually really like that one too. Okay, for all of you who don't know, AKA Derail Daryl is actually Double Barrel Daryl. Okay, via John from Mystic Railroad. Okay, that's my name, Double Barrel Daryl. So I like the one he got Jason on. That's a good one. I would have never thought that one in a million years.
Double barrel
But-
barrel.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that some people understand that when you're doing a reversing lift,
Get them back.
gotta make sure that length of reversing loop your train fits in. The whole train. That means the locals and the freight.
Yeah.
This is true for DCC. I'm not a DC guy. I would imagine it's electricity. It's the same thing. I don't know. I couldn't answer that one, but I think Jason did. So you guys.
Drunken Dave. Kind of like that actually. Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I decided against it on my upper level. Well, actually, on either level, I was going to do a reversing loop. But with me being crazy and wanting to run long trains, I would have to have like the whole peninsula be a reversing loop, you know?
Yeah.
Which I could have done that, you know, it wouldn't be unheard of, but just seemed
Okay,
like
Jason.
a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So Ray says yes. A long train will short out both DC and DCC. Yeah. I kind of feel the same way because it's electricity. It's the same thing. You're reversing back. You're coming back in on yourself. So yeah. See you later, David. Yeah, you're coming back in on yourself. So it's going to be a short no matter what. And you need, like what Jason said, an AR10. And like I said, just make sure your reversing section is the way it's supposed to be. You can't run any longer trains than it is. So railroad trivia. What? Okay. Okay. George says railroad trivia. What they build first, the train or the tracks? Asking for a friend. Who wants to answer that? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't.
Track. Split had a good comment there too. Mine said track came first. The egg, wait, flag. Or the chicken.
Well, I can just say from my own experience, Thomas, I have a Y in my layout. And one time I had 4 or 5 locomotives and I had passengers car. I had a bunch of passenger cars on it. What had happened was I wasn't paying attention and I got the notification on my thing that well, first of all, the trains weren't moving, and I can hear the beeping. That was because the metal wheels on the passenger cars did not cross into the section where the reversing. So what was happening was it was it didn't enter into the other section. I mean, as far as the insulated joints, and it didn't get that far. So there was still part of the passenger train on the I don't know how you describe it. I just say that just make sure that your train is long enough for that reversing section. Otherwise, you're going to probably experience a short. So that's just what I've experienced. It may be different for others, but I was always told never do a reversing section and never make a train longer than that reversing section because you will short circuit it. So that's just from my experience.
That's what I don't have one, but that's what I've heard about them. And anything I've watched has been basically along that same sentiment.
Yeah, that's just what I've experienced. Okay, so here's Thomas again. If the wheels on the train are powering circuits light as cars, then I agree with you. All the train needs to fit in. Yeah, I don't. I'm not a professional when it comes to this stuff. I just know from my own personal layout and from watching from learning from guys actually here in Southern California who, before I even got on YouTube, way before I even got on YouTube, these guys recommended, and this is what they told me. And these are guys that are high up in the community, and so I just listened to them. And it just so happens one time I just experienced, I experienced that. So I just wanted to put that out. Just make sure that, you want to keep everything within that isolation where the AR1 is. That's all. So here we go. Dave, you want to read that?
My shelf is 16 inches deep, and I'm not crazy about a point-to-point operation. Trying to decide how to get my train back to the starting point. Hopefully this makes sense. Thanks for all the help.
Cool. There you go. So he's being funny. Yes, Whitlock. Crashing your own train.
It makes sense to me. Yeah, because it'll be coming back into itself, so you'd have to clear the turnout in order to come back into the turnout without running into yourself.
That's right.
Or into the end of your train.
Yeah.
So you want the end of the train to clear your plastic joiners.
Right.
That you're going to be splitting that circuit or isolating that loop.
Yeah. No, Thomas, we're on the same page now that I'm starting to see what you're putting in. Yeah, no, we're on the same page. I mean, I just wanted to put that out for them because a lot of people make the mistake when they read up on it and they do all this stuff and then they don't understand why they're still having a short issue because the train is longer than the reversing section. So. But yeah, you're absolutely correct, Thomas. I mean, and we're right on the money there. So, what's Curly saying here? Curly, what are you saying? The first train engine only went around in an oval. Okay.
Rails used to be wood. Well, they weren't as heavy. They could be wood. Probably.
Right. Hey, AJ, what are you tearing up in your room?
I mean, yeah, man.
Oh.
They don't mind us, Just do what you're doing.
Well, so what I am doing. So what I'm doing is I'm not building yet. But so when I went to Santa Cruz, I went on a train bridge, and under the bridge there was a river next to our campsite. So we're exploring. We see this train bridge, and we're like, "Oh, it's abandoned. No one's using it." And the funny thing is, It's not abandoned, and we almost got ran over. But here it is. So
Funny
here's-
story.
Let me see if I can find a good photo for it. So here
So
it is. Right
Thomas,
here.
yeah. So Thomas. Oh, okay. What is that?
All right.
Oh, wow. Check that out.
I'm trying to get like a. Okay, so that's a bad photo. Here, let me. There you go. Man, you still can't see that.
Got a little glare in it.
It does have a little glare. Let me put my. Okay. All right.
I know from you already.
You see it now?
Yeah, I see it. AJ, is that you jumping off the bridge?
Yeah, that's me.
Wow, dude.
I'm
And you missed-
kidding. No one's jumping off the bridge. How can you even see that?
Who is that jumping off the bridge? I saw.
There's no one jumping off the bridge. Let me see. Mickey Mouse is down there. Let me see.
Okay, so Thomas says the NMRA Achievement Program certificates for electrical engineering makes you create a reverse loop to demonstrate you know how to wire it correctly. Huh, that's interesting. Now, what Thomas said earlier, I brought up, I don't know anything about that, Thomas. Thomas, I'm just a guy who loves to run trains. And when it comes to special electronics and stuff like that, I stay away from it because that's not what my railroad's about. It's about just running and switching. That is what you said kind of makes sense. I mean, but I'm not really technically into that, so I couldn't even begin to say yes or no because I don't know. I just know that, I've watched guys out here on their layouts out here in Southern California, and guys that have been around for ages. This is how they told me how to do it. You'll never have a problem if you listen to what we tell you. And it was still difficult for me because I still didn't understand it. They didn't explain it to me. So that's where YouTube came in, and guys like Dave from Crooked River, Jason, Thomas, all you guys, you guys explained it, things a lot clearer. And that's what these channels are about. And, nobody's right and nobody's wrong. It's just we're all just trying to help one another out. And that's what it is. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, it's about that time. Usually about an hour. We've gone a pretty good hour, keeping it pretty much train talk. So usually what I like to do, I'll usually like to put up a StreamYard link for anybody who wants to join. And we welcome everybody. And if you have a layout, you want to come up and talk about it, or you just want to come up and talk, we'd love to have you on.
Hey, Rick from, or not Rick, George, sorry, Florida Railroad Dog. See what you said about O scale. Is that because of the third rail? I'm not familiar I'm not a big electric guy. I mean, I don't know why Daryl threw my name in all that technical stuff. Yeah, so why is that? Why you don't need like reversing modules and all that stuff? I'm just trying to figure out how to make a reverse loop with no issues. Is it because of that third rail? Is that what does it automatically handle the polarity and stuff?
Did you post the link? Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I posted the link. So everybody, I did post the link if anybody wants to come up on. And if you don't, that's cool too. AJ's going to handle the rest of the stream. Dave and I are going to go eat dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are going to watch me breakdance in my room for half an hour.
George says he has no clue. He's lost for what all we're talking about. Okay.
Well, what was that?
Just, I was asking George about, he just snaps it together. And he doesn't have to worry about like AR1 and all that stuff. So, and I didn't know if it was something to do with O scale in particular, maybe because of the third rail there and all that, but I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about that.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, man.
That's way above.
Artie's threatening us.
Uh-oh, what happened?
He said he's going to come on shortly.
Okay, Artie.
Oh
You get your internet fixed? I doubt it.
Okay, thank you, Mike Putnam Junction. We appreciate it.
no. Hey, do you guys know what this is? It's upside down. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that looks like something I would buy at Target. Oh no, it says HO on it.
This is
Sorry.
pure girder. Looks like the bottom of a girder bridge. Like where the tracks would go on top of it.
Okay, because I have like 6 of these in boxes. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do.
Okay,
with them.
we have our first guest up. Let me get him up on. Okay, why is that not working? Why add to stream? Okay, there we go. Hey, Thomas.
Oh,
Hey, Thomas.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
hey,
evening.
Thomas.
So, Thomas, hold on. Split Rock, Thomas says, Daryl, do you have industries that you switch on your layout? Yes, I do. And I was just, I didn't realize that I can really do that. I mean, actually, to be honest with you, Thomas, I actually do more switching on my layout than I actually watch my trains run around.
Okay, Rick.
I actually have a really nice switching parts. The only problem is I haven't done it yet because I didn't know if I could do it by myself. And I just proved to myself that I could do it by myself the other day when I did that live stream on explaining to Dwight Curley. So currently it's way too hot in my garage to be doing those, but this is something that I do want to do. Yes, I do have industries. I do switch, and I absolutely love it. And thank you for asking. But those are going to be coming up in the future for sure. Okay,
Wow.
Thomas Grassi, welcome to
Rick happened to clarify that third rail thing I was talking about. He said the third rail in the center, in 3 rails, the center rail has the power, the outside rails are ground. That's why you don't need anything special to do like a reverse loop and that.
Oh.
So that makes a lot of sense. Can I just say, Corey, every time I see your logo with your icon with that shitter in it, it's just so hard for me to take anything you say seriously without laughing. Here, Corey's icon, you got the toilet there.
Is that what that is?
That looks like a toilet to me.
Is that what that is?
I think that
You should
Corey,
know.
Corey, is that a toilet? Yes or no? Please don't put a poop pile in there.
Yeah, right.
You guys,
I'm sorry. That was so off the wall, but I had to bring it up. I just find it funny as all get out.
Corey, is that something new? Because I don't remember ever seeing that.
No, I think he's had it. This is the first time I ever mentioned it, though.
That's funny. Okay, Thomas.
Yeah,
what you
sorry,
got for
Tom.
us?
That's all right. I get this all day at work, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get interruptions every day at work. You know, when you work in the computer field, that's what happens. Yeah, I've been working on my upper level layout, and I have a bunch of industries up there, and I'm building. I just ordered a refinery from Walters. I'm going to put that up. I got to get some tanks to put up too, and
Are you doing their the Walters refinery like Joe Rader has?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, and yeah, I got them, but then I lost my glasses, and I can't see the instructions. So I have to wait 2 weeks before I get my new glasses so I can start.
Welcome, Anthony.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, how you doing?
Hey, Anthony.
hey Anthony.
I'm trying to look at Corey's picture now. Damn it.
Good. How you guys doing?
Very good, Anthony. Welcome.
Hey, I came up to ask a question.
Nope. Can't ask questions. Damn it.
And
Okay, what did I just do? Hold on.
I'm just kidding.
I
Okay,
came
there
to
you go.
ask a
I pushed the
question.
wrong button.
Kicks him out.
I'm just kidding. What you got there? A picnic table?
yeah, I just made that on my 3D printer.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm making a campsite up on my upper level.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it'd be good.
So-
But I have to reduce the size because that's a little bit too big for HO. And
I was gonna say, but it still looks good.
yeah, it looks really good. Yeah. And I designed that a couple weeks ago, and now my 3D printer is working really good.
I would ask you guys a question.
What's
Since
Yeah. So
Thomas,
your question, Anthony? What you got going on, man?
yeah,
Thomas sort of answered it. He said Ring Engineering makes EOT devices. But the rest of my question is, how do you power it? Do you power it from the trucks on the last car? How do you do that?
Well, there's other train devices
anybody's
you
done
can
that?
buy from Ring Engineering. I think come with the trucks. It's already attached to the truck.
Ah,
You had to replace
Okay.
the trucks on your like whatever car you're going to put it on. I believe.
okay. All right.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I thought it
I
might have
think-
just been a LED or something that you have to wire up, but you say it comes with trucks. Okay.
I mean, there might be something like that you can do. I know they make some that are not like powered that you can just put on there, you know, like on your last coupler or whatever, but they're not powered. But maybe something else.
What was your question, Anthony?
And of train devices. There's
Oh,
they come powered or do they come unpowered? And if they come non-powered, how do you wire them up to your trucks to power them? But Dave said they come powered, so I prefer that option because I don't like wiring stuff.
yeah. No, me too. Yeah, and anything that I've seen the same thing. They just come with the axles, and you just put them on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Ring Engineering makes them, and I think even Bachman has a set depending what you have. But I don't know a lot about them.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't run anything like that on my layout yet. I haven't gotten that far. So, but they actually are really cool.
Yeah, you might be able to modify like an LED somehow and attach it, you know, like with some kind of sweepers or wipers, whatever they call those, that would touch the metal wheels and get power through the tracks, maybe. Like you would light a passenger car or something that way.
yeah, I tried using the wipers before, and they didn't work too well.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
Yeah, because
not up for that.
There you go.
usually when you take the wheels off of the car originally, then it's hard to get it back to normal, you know. Sometimes it breaks off the stem, and that's a problem. I just got two cars that had the EOT on the end of it, and they were all together when I got it, and they worked really nice.
Bought a set of coal cars off of Robert Sacco one time, CSX bathtub guns, and the last one has an end of train device, but somehow it's wired to a 9-volt battery that's hidden inside the car. Once you put the coal load in, you can't see it. You have to manually turn it on and off with a little switch in there. Car's really heavy though, unfortunately, like too heavy. But that's how that's wired. I don't know how exactly it's wired up. That's how it's powered through a 9-volt battery. You could probably power it, you know, through like one of these little lithium, what are these things, the 2032s, one of those little small ones. You probably could power it through something like that even, depending on the light. If it's just a blinking LED. Depends how much wiring you want to do, Anthony.
I prefer to buy the trucks with it already wired.
Yeah, me too. I don't think they're too bad. You probably get them $25
Hey,
or
Randall.
so, somewhere in that range.
Hey, Randall.
Hey, Jay. Hey, Daryl.
Bachman's only coming 33. Need to be painted for light bleed. Okay.
I'll be right back. I just got to step out of the van for a minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Artie, what you doing over there?
Hey, Artie.
Ignore
Yeah, so how do you Artie?
If you go zebra,
Artie.
realize that. Yeah. Hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Artie, how you doing?
No, I had better days. Had better days. But getting there. Yeah, I'm just trying to finish off my crane, but I've got a bit of a technical difficulty. I just realised there's a part missing out of it.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah. And it's the most important part too. It's the floor. So,
Will do.
yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to make a floor for it. Because I painted the cab up. The cab's all finished. Just doing all the
Okay, I'm back now for a minute.
putting all the finishing touches to the main structure. But I just, unless I've taken it out of the box, I can't see it anyway. I might have to make up another.
Off the rails, I was just going to put
Go for
that
it.
up there for Anthony.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
You know, I was just going to say one thing about those Bachmann EOT devices. They only work pretty much with Bachmann cars because they're the way they screw in's a little different.
Oh, is that correct? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never had one.
and I heard someone also say that Ring Engineering discontinued their EOTs, that they don't make them anymore.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Now, that's what I heard. So, no, I'll be right back. My fuel pump kicked off. Hang on.
That's okay. Hello, Steve 87. Peace out. Good evening.
I really need to do a big cleanup on my workbench.
Tell me about it.
You got a spy camera in here too, AJ.
What happened?
You got a spy camera in here too, have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh. That stinks. I'll have to make another floor up.
Well, George, get your gear on. Come on up, because we need you and somebody else, and then we can actually call it the Hollywood Squares.
There you go.
Okay, so, Anthony, Dave tells me he's coming your way in what, a couple weeks?
Yep, couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
Are the borders open?
Sure, Artie,
Oh, the
come on
borders
over.
open. Yeah, they open. They open from Ohio to Maryland.
Yeah,
Awesome.
not for you, Artie.
Yeah, we may not.
Poor Artie.
No, we love you, man.
I'll tell you what, that is. Don't get me started on that, but I'll tell you what, that is very extremely
Yeah.
shameful. That goes. What the way the American system's working in the government department, especially in that part of it, is totally shameful.
Yeah.
Just for a simple visit, for someone to go through all that trouble, thanks to their system mess up. No suit for me, mate. No. It's just unbelievable. I mean, they'd help out the illegals. I mean, they would help out the illegals and everyone else before they help out someone that just wants to come over for a quick holiday.
Yeah.
And it's just a joke. I mean, I missed out on a lot of fun, for one. Hanging out with a lot of you guys, but I mean, I have no issues of going to any other country, but you go up there at the embassy and they say to me, "Oh, you've got to send us an email." Hang on a minute, you guys ain't responding to any emails. You're too so reliant on technology these days that you cannot contact anybody on the phone. I had issues with the mail system. And again, with the mail system, everything's got to be done online. You cannot ring a person.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I changed my mind about moving to the United States, because if anything goes wrong over there, you guys are doomed. Sorry, I'm having a rant.
Good night, John. Thank you very much.
I'm having a rant. Because this
Yeah.
package of mine that I got from Atlas, this package of mine that went from Atlas, both Atlas and I was looking for it. And on the Australian Post website, they couldn't do much. Even they're having problems getting in contact with it. I mean, it was what, 6-7 weeks?
Yeah.
7 weeks. And it's like, where is it? As far as we know, according to the Australian tracker, he's still sitting in New York. I had a
A
parcel
package?
come up from South Carolina, or North Carolina come here before it did, and it came out about a week later. Or was it? No, that was supposed to be the same day. It went through New York as well, and it got here on time. So, try to get a hold of someone, you just can't. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daryl.
Okay, Mike.
Dave's
Go
coming
ahead.
over then. We're going to be roaming all over the place. He wants to go up to Yankee Dabbler. That's dangerous. I don't know if Yankee Dabbler is a really nice hobby shop up in New Jersey outside of Philly. So we're going to go up there and spend the day. That's
Are you being funny or are you being serious?
no, I'm being serious.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
they're a sponsor of mine, so
I'm
I'm
being
gonna visit them.
So what you're saying is it's not the nicer part of town? Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm saying it's dangerous going up there because it's going to be going into that hobby shop. It's a really nice hobby shop.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
then,
No.
we-
I'm preparing myself for the cha-ching.
Yeah. No. I mean, I bought stuff from them as well. I mean, I watched the videos from Hall.
Yeah, Engineer Hall.
Yeah, Engineer Hall, and yeah, I like the little. I like the the sales that he's got going on. So he does it very well.
Yep.
And his store looks very, very well packed.
It is.
Packed.
Been
It
there
is.
once.
I was there once. It is.
Yep, been there once. I came out $300 less in my pocket.
I love
You
it.
have to be heard.
I'm gonna bring a couple dollars with me.
Yeah. No. It's the same thing here. You know,
Well, I thought I was
tried
going to simple. Go ahead.
I try to stay off my damn phone because every time I get on my phone, it's the same thing. I'm spending money. I don't need it. So,
Yeah.
Artie, what do you got in your hand? What are you playing with?
You don't have to, man. You don't know the answer, do you?
I know that's a dangerous question.
You don't want to know the answer to that.
All right,
Okay.
AJ, what are you doing over there?
Okay, what am I doing over here? With the Athearn train kit, the old blue box, this is the base of the mechanism for the actual crane itself. And it slides in, as you see there. So now what I've got to do is I've got to put all these other bits and pieces on the side of it, according to the instructions, and yeah, I'm hoping to have it finished on the weekend as a reveal. But I'm just trying to get to move around on the turntable. And the cab's the crane itself has come up really good, and I'll tell you what, it's going to. I know, like Dave, the Cook River, and the Susie fans, they're going to actually love the colour scheme that'll come up with it. It's going to look really Mickey Mouse. So, yeah, you guys will all get to see the reveal next week. This is the last one I'm doing now, and I'm pretty much finishing all my kit builds. So I can start working on the layout.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony, how about you? What you got going on, Anthony?
What, on the layout?
Yeah, what you got going on?
Oh, I've been jumping around, not jumping around a little bit. I guess you can say I have been. I've been doing some scenery work. I'm trying to get rid of some of the plywood. Been working some more on my what is that?
We got Randall. Randall,
Yeah.
are you there? We're getting a lot of background noise there, brother.
Yeah, I'm actually just about done with my shift right now.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was on a simple phono trip, and it turned to a 12.5-hour run.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I built my conveyor. Oh, I built my conveyor from my lumber industry that I was going to build. What else did I do? On my transload facility, I've been trying to work on the more piping on that thing too. So I've been doing quite a bit. I'll probably try and get a layout updated or something out this weekend. Show you guys what I've been doing.
Right on.
Joe Rader's here.
Hey, Joe Rader.
Hey, Derek Alexander.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing all that stuff, Anthony.
All right. I don't know. We're going to be gone so much when you come.
Yeah, I will have time.
Apparently, a train is derailed somewhere around here because I could hear him talking about it.
Yeah.
I say the train derailed. A car apparently derailed. What it sounded like on the radio.
Well, I thought he was looking at my railroad.
No.
I finally got one.
I don't know. I don't know where that train's at, Dave. But I could. They're obviously close enough. I can hear them on the radio. So, because these vans have a 3 to 5 mile radius, so they're somewhere between here and 33 MP 3351. So.
These trains just do not want to work today. I'm having no luck.
Oh, that's a nice view, Dave.
Yeah, I
I
know.
like that view. Yeah, that's a very nice view.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just not running any trains because now it's 115 in the garage. It's just everything in here you touch is warm or hot. So that's why I'm not running anything. So I did put up another link there if anybody wants to grab it. Again, hello, Derek Alexander. Welcome. Yeah, so, but, and Thomas Grassi, what do you got working on?
Well, I'm right now. I just made a bunch of button board for my turnouts, and I put these push buttons in there that have LEDs in them, and
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, and when you push the button, it goes red for the dispersion track and green for straight away, and also that works with my tortoise machines really well. But I have these a couple of Picos with the PL1015, and it has all these wires that come out of it. And I got that working with some toggle switches now, and they toggle the turnout back and forth, no problem. And the LEDs I got working, but I need to order some power supplies to hook them up, because right now I just have it hooked up to a 9-volt battery, and then it comes on. So I just had to get a power supply to plug in, and then I can get those LEDs. The other ones I have are these Cobalt digital IP motors that control the turnouts, but I can't for the life of me get the LEDs to work on them. I looked at the diagram and it doesn't make sense to me at all. And I have an engineering background, and it just doesn't make any sense. I looked at it over and over again. I can't figure out how to hook up. And he even says in the directions, you can hook up signals to it. You can hook up, LEDs. But in the picture, it only shows one wire for the LED. Well, all the LEDs I know have minimum of 2 wires. And, where's the other wire go? It doesn't show you they don't have a very good diagram. I'm surprised at DCC Concepts. I'd probably go on their forum and ask them the question probably.
You see why I don't like wiring now, don't you?
Yeah, same here, Anthony. Same here. What's that? KISS, keep it simple, stupid. I mean, that's my layout. I mean, Artie, you got anything to say? What Thomas had to say? What Thomas Grassi has to say?
I missed half of it. Sorry.
Okay. Well, then there's definitely no soup for you, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, Thomas. I've looked at. I've commented on your video. I've watched your videos. I mean, you've got a pretty impressive layout there, and it looks like it's got a lot of wiring gadgets and gizmos, but it looks cool. But yeah, when it comes to stuff like this, I couldn't tell you.
I know.
Yeah, I'll eventually figure it out. But I mean, it took me a while to figure out the Pico one. That was a day project. I finally got that one working. And the Cobalt ones, I have to, I'm going to just put some wires in there and see which one lights up you got to be either get the right ones. That's all. And
Right.
I have noticed, I looked at some of the Cobalt, DCC Concepts stuff, and even I've got to say, even with some of the NCE stuff with the instructions, they only give you half the instructions, they're not complete. And then you've got to try to figure out how to do the rest. Right? Like the mini panel and the block systems and everything else. I was like, well, you say this can be done. How? You've got the basics there, but what about the rest of the information, the more advanced information? It's like with my Atlas signaling system that I've got now, they've got the basic on the instructions, but they've also got advanced online. With NCE, I didn't find any of it. With DCC Concept, I didn't find anything with it. And I'm thinking, with DCC Concept, I'm like, well, I'm not going to that. I'll keep away. I'll take with NCE. At least I've got some idea how to use what I need to get me out of trouble for what I want. I mean, I do have a little bit more advancement in my wiring compared to that guy above me. It's just the way I want to run,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I love my electronics, and I've seen even you, Thomas, you've had problems there in some ways, but we can work it out. I've got myself a breadboard and just work on that. So if I make a mess on that breadboard, that's just one item I've destroyed. I haven't destroyed the whole layout. So I normally experiment on my breadboard.
Hey, Mike, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you, buddy.
Right now?
Yeah. So tell us about your tell us about your adventure.
The Smith Falls Ottawa trip?
Yeah, tell us about that day you went live. I mean, how did it start? What did you guys do? I mean,
So we got to Smith Falls around 10:30 in the morning. And it was one train after another. Like I've never seen any spot where I've done any rail fanning that crazy.
cool. And you guys barbecued?
Yeah, we had a barbecue there, some hot dogs, Blackie, hamburgers, chips, pop, energy drinks.
Right on. Hi, John, and welcome, Nathan Delay.
Yeah, I just got home from golf
Oh, that's right. You golf. That's right.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday nights. And is that season's almost done with, or that's something you do all year round?
Nope. Next week is the last one. That's it.
Okay,
Then she's back to working on the layout.
good for you. So, I mean, from what I saw, so what was the deal with Mark from M&M Rails? Somebody kept saying that he was either drunk or he wasn't there. What was?
Yeah, so Mark was there. M&M Rails was there. And then he had to leave. I don't know, I guess it was around 1 or 2. Maybe even 3. I can't remember. We stayed there all day.
Yeah.
But he had to go, and then I did the live. I don't know, it was like 5 o'clock or something, because we were waiting for the 7020, the military train to come in, CP.
Yep.
And like I said, if you watch that video, I had CP, then a VIA, then another VIA, then another CP with the 5 engines running the military unit. It was just it was a crazy day. They said it's never that busy there, but it was busy.
Yeah, it looks like you guys had a great time.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a spot to check out.
Yeah, those video, that live streams, they did look pretty good. I did catch the tail end of it. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, like that train went to Montreal the day before, so we kind of got wind that it was probably going to come back through on Sunday. So that was a big catch for sure. And then I was hoping John was still on here from Schuylkill, River Valley, just to apologize because it was trackside Sunday that day, and I think I went a little bit over that stream, but I didn't mean to step on anybody's toes. But I thought, hey, everybody's got to check this engine out, right?
I don't think it would have minded. I mean, I know there are some others that did it, but I mean, it comes in handy when they do important things.
Yeah.
Not looking at anybody.
I didn't want anybody missing that, right? Because that was a catch and a
Oh
half.
no, that was good. But that one engine, she didn't seem too healthy.
No, she was chugging away there. That's for sure.
And I don't think she would have. Hopefully, she lasted the trip out.
Yeah, I think the stream lasted almost close to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it went for a while. I was really surprised. I mean, you went to pretty much almost where your battery is going to go dead.
Yeah, I was down to
I stuck in the whole time. It was cool. I really enjoyed it.
Was that this week?
Checking it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I was cleaning all weekend, so
No, you weren't. You were jumping off of bridges.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not-
AJ, go check out the video.
What happened?
I said, go check out the video. I think I've had, I'm at 402 views just on that video alone.
Oh wow,
Nice.
that's really good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll go check it
AJ, you get any weathering ideas off that bridge?
Off the bridge. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make a bridge since.
No, the one you were on. Did you get any ideas from it?
Yeah. I took a
Oh,
picture. I was gonna make that exact bridge. I have some parts I have. So I have this little thing right here, and then I'm gonna connect it to here. I'm just gonna glue it on top, and then I'm gonna do some other stuff. But I found this in the whole pile of everything. This is pretty cool. Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing, we were talking about bridges, and a guy named George emailed me, and he gave me a bunch of ideas. He showed me he didn't show me. He talked to me, and he explained the steps on how to like make the bridges. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Thanks, George, if you're watching.
Hello, James.
Hello.
Hey, James. Hey, James.
Hey, James.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and breathe for a little bit, and then I'll have to go. Honestly,
That's a
just got
nice
done with
shot there, Randall.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's a cool shot there. That is. I really like that shot of the yard.
Yeah,
What's
thank
the logo?
goodness I got a better phone now, where the shots actually look better at night than they used to.
Yeah.
Somebody was
So-
asking what the loco number is. I think Trackside Michael.
That would be 8396, Dave, and the rear motor is 8231. So there's only two motors on this train. So I can show you the second motor here right quick.
What yard
I'm
you
right.
in, Randall?
This is Thayer, Missouri.
There.
So
Okay.
right there is the rear motor.
Here, you know what, Randall? Let me see if I can make you. Let me make you big, Randall, so you can show us. Okay, there we go.
So there it is, right? That's the rear motor, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Trackside Mike that was asking that. But I'm
Yeah.
glad I did too.
Right there's the lead.
Yeah.
What engine types are those?
Those will be ES44 C4s.
C4s?
Nice.
Yeah. Since there's a better shot with this second motor here, if you look on the truck side frames, they got an extra set of cylinders on them. And they basically pull the center axle up off the rails to put all their weight on the drive axle. So these engines only have 4 traction motors, even though they're 6-axle engines. And
Like for
if you
fuel
ask,
consumption or something, or what is that? What is the purpose?
say that again, Dave.
Is that for fuel consumption, or what is that for? What is the
No,
purpose of that?
the reason for the C4, supposedly it's supposed to do the work of a Dash 9 or better with 2 less traction motors. So it's actually a cheaper locomotive. In a way, they think they can get the best of both worlds, AC traction and an engine that's cheaper than a typical 6-axle engine. But I guarantee if you ask any of the crews that work here, they absolutely despise them. They hate them.
Okay. I was just going to ask, what's the verdict on that? If it's actually panning out or no?
They say they're great when they're running 70 miles an hour at speed. They said there's really nothing that can beat them. They said the only thing they told me is when they get on the north end, which I'll point the camera around, you're actually looking north that way. And it gets very, very hilly just coming out of the yard. In fact, the train as it sits here is actually going downhill, even though it's in the yard. Just a little. It's a little hard to tell, but they actually are going downhill just a little bit. But the grade really stiffens just north of town there, and they say these suckers here just spin out, especially when the rails are wet.
So Ian, Lehigh River subdivision was asking, are they built specifically for intermodal or specific type of freight?
Well, typically they were originally supposed to be built for intermodal, but BNSF uses them on everything now. When I caught Vinny's engine, 6951, it was actually set to become the lead motor on a loaded coal train.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think she said yes to regrets it.
But they do sound good when they're sitting here idling.
Very cool, Randall.
A lot of railroad lines are gone to the E44s, right? I don't see.
Mike, I don't know if there's a DP on that train or not because it's on the other side of the yard. I would have to basically go to a 2-mile crossing to find out if it has a DP on it. So,
So
I
the
would say
C4s
it probably does.
are the C4s the only one with the missing traction motor and the
Yep,
center?
they're the only ones.
Okay.
And as far as I know, this BNSF and I think Florida East Coast are the only railroads that own these types of locomotives. I know BNSF for sure is the only customer, but I think FEC owns a few of them too.
They're pretty cool looking. Them damn pumpkins kind of growing on me, you know that?
Yeah, they are. They're beautiful.
Don't do it, Dave. Don't do
There-
it.
I'll tell you, Dave, there's a few of these suckers here. They look torched, man. I mean, they look like they've seen better days.
Oh my God!
Uh,
I started buying the different.
There was a set. I got to tell this story. There was a 70 Ace that pulled in about 2 days ago, day and a half, 2 days ago. That sucker, half the side of the car body was, the paint was burned off of it.
Oh wow!
You actually could not read the SF on the side of the engine. It was that bad. All you could read was the BN. It was-
Randall,
Yeah.
I
George,
got him foreign power.
George was asking what engines are those?
These would be GE ES 44 C4s. And these are pretty typical engines. You see these a lot.
There you go, Mike. CN up there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Corey, the GE toaster ovens, NS torched one near Conway. Yeah, we get a few of those torched NS motors here too.
Huh? Why are they torched?
The GE engines are pretty bad to catch on fire. I don't think these locomotives are as bad. The Dash 9s were really bad about doing that, and the AC 4400s. I think the turbos go bad in them pretty often. Anyway, that's what I've heard. They say that's what causes them to catch on fire, blow fire out the stack.
Huh.
I've also heard when these locomotives blow up, the engines blow up in them. They do it rather spectacularly. So
Just gonna get just some pining of you back in a minute. Pull up the pipe, the roof bit on the crane. So I'm just gonna give that a kind of pine and be back in a minute.
Oh, you still here?
Yeah, Randall, somebody had a video. I can't remember who it was. A rail fan video. They caught one of them going down the rails. The engine's on fire.
well, there was one that went through here about a week ago. A loaded coal train, the rear motor was spitting a little fire out of it. I had to radio the crew and let them know. So,
Hey, AJ, what are you doing?
Two of them belong to the men arrested. The others belong to three.
Ran away.
Was AJ watching news or?
Yeah, is somebody watching TV? Or?
TV, yeah.
Oh, it's probably me.
All right,
Damn it,
James.
James.
Is that you, James?
This is only railroad stuff here.
Well, guys share the same
James.
space, so
I'll just give you the gear, sorry.
I was wondering where that was coming from.
yeah, I'm gonna go anyhow. I got things to do. But I
Okay,
did make 300 subs today.
you did.
Congrats,
cool.
man.
Yep.
hey, Chris,
Good.
James,
Well, congratulations.
I could go for a sub. I'm hungry.
Wrong kind of sub.
Sounds good.
Mike,
But
Mike,
we
we'll,
did
we'll-
have some good news today too. We gave our old kitchen to a family, and
Gave
they
your
sent me
kitchen.
pictures of all installed in a new house.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Pass the buck. Share it with the world. Well,
Thank
guys, you have a good night. I'm gonna drop out.
Ooh,
okay, James.
see you, James.
that's AJ.
Okay, that's
That's
AJ.
I was going to tell you too.
I don't know what
this-
AJ's doing.
Probably has
Oh,
the YouTube channel on one screen and the stream
Yeah.
on the other.
That's why I close YouTube right away once I go on StreamYard.
Yeah. Okay, Joe. Thank you for coming up, Joe. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Joe. Take
Hey,
care,
Joe. Good
Hey,
video
Joe.
on your refinery layout too. I just wanted to.
Oh
let you know.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he's banged that off spot on.
Okay, AJ, I
Yeah.
put you back up on. What? Are you there?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
You sound very
All right.
out of this world. Like,
Yeah, no, that was pretty. Yeah. What are you doing,
I was
AJ?
going to tell.
I'm connecting my phone.
Okay.
I'm trying to go live on my phone. Okay, so Joe, just bring me up on my phone. I want to show you guys. Where the bridge is going to be on my layout.
Okay. All right. Let me see which one that one is. I think it's okay.
Hey, Mill Valley. Put the kids in bed. Time to run some trains and relax. That's all right.
Okay, here we go. There you go. That's better. All right. Can you guys hear?
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you make them big, Daryl?
Yeah, let me. Okay, AJ, I'm gonna make you big
All right, cool.
so we can see what's going on.
All right, so this is my little shape layout I have right here, and right here is the small little yard. So they're gonna be backed up in here. There's gonna be a little industry right there, and so everything comes in to here, and then this was originally coming out all the way over here, and it was the little oil or the ethanol factory. The little oil station was supposed to be right here. Propane. There you go. Thank you. Propane station was supposed to be right here, but I'm gonna move it right here because I want a road right here. Also, look at my little house.
Hey, slow down your movement.
Sorry.
AJ, we're old, man. You're going to give us friggin' vertigo.
Hey, I got a ConAgra hopper too. Good AJ, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I got those from Jason. I'm gonna weather.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool cars. I like mine.
Oh yeah.
What's he got? Dom's Fast and the Furious car there.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite, my dream car. 1970s Dodge Charger RT.
Wow, look at you go, AJ.
Yeah, so that's the little house that I got from the same guy on eBay, and he's actually gonna give me a bunch of cork to put for the tracks. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So those are the 3 locomotives I graffitied for a friend, and then from here it's gonna stop, and then there's gonna be a bridge. So this is the bridge right now, and then there's like a small part right here. So I don't really know what to do right here. So I don't know. I'll just find out if I can just like cut a piece of this and then put it right here. But then I'm gonna add another piece right here that goes all the way to my door as a little staging layout. Put some cars back there, moving back, stuff. So yeah.
So what engines are yours that are you going to be running?
Okay, so I don't really have any switching engines yet. The engines I have right now is this SD40T-2 I weathered.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
That's sharp, man.
Oh, look at that.
I gotta admit that GP60B looks really, really nice coupled with that thing, AJ.
Really? A lot of people
Yeah.
like club. They're like, "What is that thing doing on that?" I'm like, "None of your business. Leave me alone. I want to play with my truck."
No, that looks good, AJ.
Yeah, so I'm planning on putting this in a contest with other BNSF locomotives. But
That's cool.
I'm probably just gonna sell it. But I really like that. So yep, that's what I've been working on. A lot of trains on the layout that need to be put away for good.
So that bridge is just going to be like a false interchange, right? Like just
Can you say that again?
the bridge with the tracks on it. It's just going to be a false,
Oh yeah.
non-powered, just to show an interchange.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could always just add cork underneath that or something to raise that up. Or
Yeah.
even some pink foam and then just paint it to, match the color of your piers, things like that.
Yeah, man. That's
I would think
Yeah.
just to get the height you're looking for. But that's all it's going to be is like basically a seam divider, really.
Yeah, it's a steam divider. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
thought you were trying to. That's why I asked before what kind of grade you have. 'Cause I thought that track was going to be going over something, like running over, powered and everything. I like the idea of that as a seam divider.
yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, and then I built this on a live stream, and then I'm gonna build some more trees right here as a background, and hopefully have like a road going right here, a dirt road, And then for this house right here, I have some more shopping stores. And yeah, that's really that's been happening right now.
That furniture building is a cool kit. It's a little more difficult than it looks. You know that? I thought it was anyway. Hey, did you modify that?
I scratch built this out of styrene, so I can
Oh, that's cool.
lift this up, the whole thing, and then I left the top open so I can put it in there or something.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then
Good
these
job, yeah.
silos.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty
So
good
now,
there, AJ.
oh, thanks, Artie.
Yeah.
All right, you can make me small again. I just wanted to show you guys that.
Okay. Actually, AJ, the High Plains Drifter asked, AJ, what do you charge for weathering a diesel locomotive? He said he's asking for a friend.
Oh, a
Yeah,
locomotive?
wink, wink.
Not so. Well, it depends because if you want heavy weathering, but usually it would be around 80 because I have to pay to ship it right back to you as well. So
What about shipping to Canada?
Canada,
$200.
$1,000.
$200.
Double the price.
yeah, double the price.
Well, I think
Party
I'll-
for you,
I
it's
think
only
I'll be-
COD, man.
Yeah,
Mike.
look at my bed right now. I'm
Wow.
selling this. All of this is going for sale, probably. Look at this. Look at that. That's crazy. That's a lot of stuff. All for
Yeah,
50.
that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, look, Mike, when you know, right back to Anthony's dig right there. You know, when I order from OVR, I mean, it is expensive, and it goes through customs, and I get all that, you know. So it's just expensive to ship across the border. Period. The end. You
Yeah.
know.
It really
Well,
is.
what
I think
What if I
I
go
think
over there?
when I get my visa to come through, I'll drop some models off there with AJ to weather. I'll give him 2 weeks to do it while I'm on the East Coast, and on my way back, I'll pick them up and bring them home with me. That'll save me shipping.
That's a good idea, Eric.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, because I usually sit around in LA for nearly 18 hours before I make my evening flight to come home, so I'll just pick them up on the way through.
Well, I'm even wondering if I cross the border and then ship them from there.
Yeah, there you go.
Ship them from Port Huron.
This will give you a bit of a glimpse on how my crane's looking.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember from Saturday night you showed a black piece of plastic, and now it's looking like a UP locomotive.
How dare you? How dare you wash your mouth out with caustic soda?
That looked like Jesse to me.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chesapeake.
and that's the other side. Just doing the
Wow.
touching up on the colours on it. That's a sneak peek.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Artie. Hey
Yeah.
AJ, you're still on live. Do you want me to take you down right now?
No, I was actually going to show you guys a couple things right now.
Okay. Yeah. Right now we're seeing your sneakers.
Oh, my J's.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just put this stuff up.
No, that's okay. We were trying to find out what brand they were.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
there's
They look like shoes.
Ari, that locomotive looks cool, but you really should have painted these colors right here.
Oh, yeah.
Too far west.
Yeah, I gotta say the pumpkin, the BNS look, they're beautiful engines. They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, when they're new, they look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, they're growing on me a little more. I never used to care for that color.
So,
That's
Oh, okay, Artie.
oh, it's
Okay,
a
I got
crane.
it.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
All right. Now I'm getting the picture.
Oh yeah.
I still got to do the
Wow.
muffler on it. The muffler's on
Well,
it,
guys,
so
I hate to jump off, but I'm gonna have to get to the house and get some stuff done. So it's fun being
Okay,
on with you.
yeah,
Yeah, take care, Randall.
we're getting close to 2 hours here, so we're gonna probably
All
cut
right.
it anyway. Randall,
Yeah.
thank you for coming up. And
Hey, not a problem, Daryl. Thanks a lot.
no, we
So-
appreciate you, Randall, for sure. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks,
Take
Randall.
care, you guys. Have a good one.
See you later,
All
Ryan.
right.
See you.
I still think KCS has the best paint scheme, though.
Who does?
Yeah.
Anthony?
Kansas City, KCS. Kansas
Oh,
City.
yeah, no. Yeah, what's well here? What
But you're an NS, Anthony.
Huh?
But you're a
So
Norfolk
what?
Southern guy. They got the most
I am.
awesome.
I am a Norfolk Southern guy, but I still
How
think
can you
Kansas
say
City
that
Southern
about-
has the best paint scheme.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there
exactly
you go.
what's
Yeah.
sitting,
That's such a traitor to
exactly
that
what's sitting behind me.
heritage.
Those are beautiful locomotives. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yes.
I like those.
Oh, good job.
I kind of like their gray and red scheme.
You know,
It's their regular old KCS scheme.
yeah.
I like those too.
They really
And
haven't.
those weren't.
When you look at
Those
some
weren't
of their
easy.
old passenger fleet from way back, they really haven't changed the colour scheme that much, have they, Anthony? When you look
What'd
at
you
the
say,
colour scheme,
Artie?
they haven't really changed it. They have not really changed their colour scheme. When you look at their passenger fleet, when they had the E8s, they painted them up in that colour scheme. And they retain that colour scheme, which is very nice to see on the Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, Daryl, are those Scale Train ES, what was those? ES 44 ACs? What were those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those were scales.
Yeah.
Scale
Are
Train?
they,
Yeah.
Are they the
Oh, those are.
ES 44 ACs?
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah. They're the. Yeah, no, I know, Curly. I'm looking pretty hot. I'm feeling pretty hot. It's getting hot. For some reason, it's not cooling off. It's getting hotter in this garage. So that's why I said I'm up to 2 hours. I think the next week's going to be a lot cooler weather for me to be out here. You know, because I really didn't really want to stream out here today. I really didn't. But I got no place else to go, you know, other than the back seat of my wife's car.
You can't plug a fan up out there, Daryl?
Yeah, I can plug a. You know, I didn't even think about it. And when I thought about it, there are no fans here to be had. Everybody is out of fans because it's been so hot here. I mean, I know AJ's a little bit hotter, but hey, Sparky. I didn't see you slip in here. Yeah, it's just so hot in here. When I went to go look for fans and nobody in the house. Look, the house is air conditioned. That's not a problem. But they're still not giving up their fans because they don't want it in the garage. So, yeah. So it just seems like it's getting hotter in here, not cooling off. So,
Yeah.
But we're supposed to be getting a storm coming up from Mexico. So we're supposed to be getting some rain. So we're supposed to drop down into the lower 80s by Saturday. So that'll be nice. So,
What's
yeah.
the temperature now?
Well, right now in the garage, it's 114.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. When I started out, it was 117 or 118. Now it's down to 114. It's just because, you know, there's not a lot of air moving in here, but at any case, but
It's a balmy 63 degrees here.
thanks, Dave.
It's even cooler here.
Well, that's the reason why I'm not running any trains tonight, because everything you touch in here is warm. It's kind of warm to hot. And I don't want to run anything, and just because I love running my trains in the background, you know. So yeah. So Derek says, Daryl, I'll put a fan in the doorway to the garage. You know what? Yeah, I was gonna do that too. That's a great idea. Yeah. everybody's saying sorry. It's 60s here, but yeah, AJ. I mean, where AJ is, it's hot. Speaking of AJ, did I take a? No, AJ's here somewhere. Where's AJ?
Right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's pretty hot here too.
okay.
It's only 70.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, we're going to be hit by a big nasty windstorm here. So it's going to be pretty rough here for the next 2 days. I think we're getting a bit of the weather from you guys over there.
How's the humidity there, Daryl?
It's about 30%.
That's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad, but it's still look, we're considered desert, period the end. We're considered desert. But when you get a dew point close to 25 and 30, that's when it gets ugly here because we're not used to that 70% dew point that maybe you guys have back east or like in the south. You know, I have family in Florida, so I mean, I've been to Florida. I know what it feels like. It's awful. I don't know how you guys do it. I really, really don't.
It's like anything else, you get used to it.
That's
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
Thomas. It's
That's
like
true.
anything else. You get used to it. You're absolutely right. So
Well,
JD
it's
says
right.
it's yeah, Grandpa Rel says it's 84 there. Now JD lives on the coastline. So 84 for the coastline, that's warm. Am I not correct, JD? That's warm for where you are. Hey, Safe Train, how you doing, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we only had a high of about 73 today, something like that, 75.
Well, you know, it would
We're
be
starting
nice.
to come into fall over here, though, so we're going to start cooling down pretty
Yeah.
quick.
Well, I have friends who live in Las Vegas said that look, they're having unseasonably hot weather. And they're in the 115, 118, 120. When usually by this time of the year, it starts cooling down like in Vegas top, maybe 95, and it'll cool down to like 60s, 55. They're not. They've been in triple digit weather for weeks. So
Yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah.
over here it's the other way around. So where it's spring now, it's supposed to be warming up, but it's still freezing cold down here.
right. Yeah, because you guys are in winter.
Yeah, we're just coming out of winter, and it's actually cold.
Oh,
Even with the northerly winds, like we get the northerly winds blowing down from the north at the moment where the warm air is. But it's cold.
yeah,
It's cold air coming from the north, not hot.
yeah.
What's
See,
cold,
JD says,
Artie?
yeah, JD says it was 97 on Sunday. That's hot for a coastline. I know Long Beach, JD, it hit, they said the temperature in Long Beach was 109 for Long Beach.
Oh, jeez.
That's crazy.
So, Artie, what do you consider cold?
What do I
Tenth of an
consider,
inch.
what do I consider cold? when it gets below 40, when it starts getting below 40 here.
Well, we have below zero weather here in New Jersey in the wintertime.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
yours?
over here in Ohio.
What's your weather, Thomas?
Right now, it's in the 70s, but I mean, in the wintertime, we get below zero here.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, like about this time of the year, we should be starting to get up in the high 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
I used
we're
to
only
drive
getting
truck
to,
for FedEx, and I used to wear shorts in 40-degree weather.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for JD. JD, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I've missed JD. I haven't seen Scott Hillbilly Railroad up lately. I don't know if you can elaborate on that. I haven't seen him go live in like, it seems to me like a few days because I get all of his notifications. Maybe I missed him. He's okay, right, brother? Or maybe he's on vacation.
I saw him today on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I seen him in Mini Prints.
Oh,
today.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was just
He's
a little
been on and
concerned.
off.
I was just a little concerned because I hadn't seen him go up live in a while. So, I was just hoping everything was okay over there in Virginia. But yeah, no, JD, we're supposed to get some rain Saturday, and I have a shred event that day. And when I wake up in the morning, look, okay, for everybody who doesn't know, I have a shredding business, a document shredding business, and we have trucks that go out and we do confidential destruction. We shred paper. So, but when it rains, we don't go out. I just don't. I don't go out. Number one, I don't want to have an accident in the rain. Number two, when the paper gets wet, coming from outside, putting it in the bucket, the bucket's drenching with water. It gets dumped up into the truck, and then just water spills all over into the bin where the paper actually goes into the shredding blade. So just when it rains, I don't shred. I don't go out. So that's just a little note on me and my business. But so JD says sometimes his meds mess with him. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, JD. I hadn't seen him go up in a while. So, but very good. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain here. Thank goodness. God, we need it so bad here. And all I keep hearing is Lake Mead and those other lakes keep going down lower and lower. So I hope you guys got some room over there on the East Coast, because I'm going to be looking for a place to live.
And we got plenty of water too.
Yeah, and plenty of water. Yeah. I mean,
No. We're in a drought here in New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
you are?
Yeah, we just got like 3 to 6 inches of rain yesterday, which is the first substantial rainfall we had since May.
Oh, wow.
It's been. I'm not that far from you, Thomas, in Maryland, and we've been getting rain all summer.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel! I didn't know that. See, I have family that lives upstate New York as well. And I just can remember how beautiful it was because it always rained up there. So that's what I think of that part of the area. Binghamton area, Scranton area, that area in there. That's where family lives.
The only good thing about it was I didn't have to cut my grass all summer. I just cut it for the first time this weekend.
Wish I could say that.
Wow.
Yeah, it rained all weekend here except for Saturday.
Wow. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Rick from Fult's Belly Model Railroad.
How's the layout planning going, Rick?
That's the question, buddy. How's the layout planning? Okay, Wigwag, thank you very much for hanging there in with us for 2 hours. You are a super trooper, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go too, because Monday starts at 5 o'clock.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah. We're gonna cut it off anyways. It's almost like a hi, Rick, bye, Rick. But we've been on here now for 2 hours and 4 minutes, and I'm just like sweating like crazy. So at any case, look, everybody who's in chat, thank you for hanging out with us all on the panel. And if anybody has any final questions, please speak. And Rick, been a pleasure. Yeah. And everybody, thank you for being such great troopers, for hanging in with us. Yeah. Really, really appreciate it. And
thanks, way.
All right, everybody. I'm going to say goodnight. Anybody on the panel who wants to stay after just for a few minutes, just don't go nowhere. All right, everybody. I'm going to end the stream. Good night, and we will see you next Wednesday.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night.
All right.
For Cab Crew Wednesday.